Hello there on this autumn night in London. This is my personal guide to being a devil worshipper. It's my own take on it. Take it or leave it. I don't mind. And, well, you'll see what I mean. Number one, love your God. This is the most important thing. Yeah? As far as I'm concerned, diabolism is a religion and a spirituality, and it's a devotional religion and a devotional spirituality. Number one is to love your God and to develop devotion. That's the most important thing, hands down. That's the foundation of your practice, the foundation of your religion. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. And in case you doubt what that's about, it's about that dirty word called love. Yeah, you need love. You need to love your God in order to have anything, as far as I'm concerned, to do with diabolism. Number two, stop rebelling. It's not going to get you anywhere. Yeah, all this stuff that people have about rebellion, it's nothing but reaction. It's nothing but being adolescent. So just stop it, yeah? Diabolism is not a lifestyle choice, it's not an accessory, and it's not a badge of rebellion, yeah? So forget about that. Number three, develop a relationship to wholeness and holism, because it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, you need this. Everything has a need to relate to the principles of integrity and relationship. You need to understand this. You need to understand about finding balance and about relationship to the whole of which you are a part, or the wholes of which you find yourself a part. These are important principles to understand. And it's one of the things which often people just seem to think that they can do without. Yeah, you can't. So that's another thing. Develop an understanding of wholeness and holism, and relating to greater wholes, becoming part of things which are greater than yourself in that sense, and which form a wholeness in themselves. Number four, moral philosophy. Study moral philosophy. Engage in ethical inquiry. These are necessary. As a diabolist, you live by a principle of individual sovereignty. That requires you to look into ethics. It requires that you develop your own moral compass and that you get a moral philosophy. Yeah. You have to do this. It's really important. It's not something that ever gets skipped. So, and for a path such as diabolism, which has allowed great latitude in these things, it's especially important. Because the idea of having that latitude isn't that you are lost to these things, but that you find your own authentic way through them. That requires work, and the work has to be done. Number five, be religious. Diabolism is a religion, yeah? And it doesn't matter how unconventional it is, it's still a religion, and you need to be religious about these things. Human beings have always had religions of one kind or another until the modern age, and the idea that, oh, we just throw all this out the window is not particularly clever. Avoid modernism, avoid postmodernism. These things are guides to nothing, and basically we do not belong in the modern age. We do not belong in the postmodern age. We are not some newfangled thing that somebody is going to bolt onto their way of doing things. Yeah. So you can dispense with modernism and you can dispense with postmodernism, because these have nothing to do with us. They are essentially enemies of religion, and we are not enemies of religion because we are religious people. Learn to pray. Learn to fulfill spiritual roles. Learn about faith. Come to understand what faith is. Depend on your faith. Employ your faith in your life. That's what will actually help you to live as a diabolist. And lastly, on the subject of power, which people have such an obsession with so often, just get off your hind legs and learn what power is. You don't have it. You are only human. Yeah? Just get that straight. Learn where power comes from. Learn who and what it belongs to. And learn what you're really about. Because it's not really power. If it were, well, you're the wrong species. So, just forget about that too. You need to be realistic. So again, it's learning realism. You see, that's the other thing. It's learning realism. Anyway, those are my little guides to it. Not much else to say this evening, but I hope you have a very nice autumn.